You're tired. Your eyes burn, but sleep won't come. You lie there staring at the ceiling, watching the clock tick past midnight, then 1 a.m., then 2 a.m., thinking, not another sleepless night. You finally drift off around 3, only to wake up at 5, feeling more exhausted than when you went to bed. Sound familiar? Here's what most doctors won't tell you. This isn't your fault. It's not about willpower or just getting older. There's actually a scientific reason why sleep gets harder after 60, and even better, there's a simple food that can fix it. Before we dive in, if you struggle with sleep and want real solutions that work, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. This could be the video that changes your nights forever. Now, I've been a sleep specialist in Korea for over 30 years, and I've seen thousands of seniors transform their sleep without medication. Some went from 2 hours a night to 7 hours in just 5 days. Others stopped taking sleeping pills they'd relied on for 15 years. And it all started with one simple change at dinner time. Today, I'm going to share 5 foods ranked by power, from good to absolutely game-changing. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to eat, when to eat it, and why it works when sleeping pills don't. Let me paint a picture you'll recognize. You used to fall asleep the moment your head hit the pillow. Now, you lie there for hours, mind racing, body uncomfortable, watching shadows move across the ceiling. Your spouse is snoring peacefully beside you, and you're thinking, what's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you. Let me explain what's really happening. Inside your body, there's a sleep switch called melatonin. When you were younger, this switch flipped on automatically every evening. But here's the truth nobody talks about. After age 60, your body typically produces only about half the melatonin it used to. By 70, some people make barely any at all. Think of it like this. Imagine your sleep system is a light dimmer. At 20, it's set to 100. By 40, it's down to around 70. By 60, it's barely reaching 50. No wonder you can't sleep like you used to. I had a patient here in Seoul, Mrs. Kim, 69 years old. She told me, "Doctor, I used to sleep like a baby. Now I'm lucky if I get 3 hours. I'm so tired during the day, but at night, I'm wide awake." Her story broke my heart because I hear it every single day in my clinic. But here's where it gets interesting, and here's why you need to keep watching. Your body can't make enough melatonin on its own anymore, but certain foods can provide it naturally, not in tiny amounts either. We're talking about foods that studies suggest may boost your sleep hormones dramatically. And the best part? You can buy these foods at any grocery store. Let's start with what you might have heard before: warm milk and bananas. Now, before you roll your eyes thinking I've tried that, hear me out. These foods do contain tryptophan, which your body converts into melatonin. The problem is they don't contain enough. To get a real effect from milk alone, you'd need to drink about 15 glasses a day. For bananas, you'd need around 25. Obviously, that's not practical, but here's why I'm mentioning them anyway. These foods aren't useless. They're your foundation. Think of them as turning on the first light in a dark room. It's not bright enough to read by, but it's a start. I had a patient here in Korea, Mr. Park, 66 years old, who tried drinking 2 glasses of milk every night. He said, "Doc, it helps a little, but I still lie awake for over an hour." That's because milk and bananas are your starting point. They're good, but if you're over 60 and seriously struggling with sleep, you need something stronger. So what do? You keep these in your routine because they help, but you add the more powerful foods I'm about to reveal. Let's keep going. Picture this. You're lying in bed, exhausted, but your shoulders are tight, your neck is stiff, and every time you shift position, something aches. You can't sleep because your body won't relax. This is where almonds become your best friend. Almonds are packed with magnesium, and magnesium is like a natural muscle relaxer. As we age, our muscles get tighter, blood flow slows down, and tension builds up throughout the day. I treated a patient in Busan, Mrs. Lee, 71 years old. She told me, "Every night my body feels like a brick. I can't get comfortable no matter what I do." I gave her simple advice. Eat 10 almonds an hour before bed. Chew them slowly, don't rush. 1 week later, she called me almost crying. Doctor, my body felt soft for the first time in years. I fell asleep in 30 minutes instead of tossing for 2 hours. Here's why almonds work so well. They give you magnesium to relax your muscles and tryptophan to help with melatonin. It's a 2-in-1 solution. But don't overdo it. 8 to 10 almonds is perfect. More than that, and you might upset your stomach. Now, almonds are great for physical tension. But what if your problem isn't your body? What if it's your mind that won't quiet down? Stay with me. This part is important. How many nights have you lain in bed with thoughts spinning through your head? Worries about your kids, your health, tomorrow's appointments, something that happened 20 years ago. Your body's ready to sleep, but your brain won't shut off. If this is you, listen carefully, because what I'm about to share changed everything for hundreds of my patients here in Korea. Salmon. Now, I know what you're thinking. Fish for sleep? Really? But salmon contains omega-3 fatty acids, and these fats do something remarkable to your brain. They help calm the electrical activity, may reduce stress hormones, and help your thoughts slow down naturally. I had a patient in Daegu, Mrs. Choi, 73 years old. Every night she'd lie awake, worrying about everything. She said, "Doctor, my mind races. I can't turn it off." I told her to eat salmon 3 times a week, grilled or steamed, no frying. 2 weeks later, she came back with tears in her eyes. "My head feels peaceful for the first time in years. I can actually fall asleep now." Salmon also contains vitamin D, which helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Many seniors are vitamin D deficient, which can make you sleepy during the day and alert at night. Salmon helps fix that. A British study followed people for 10 years and found that those who ate salmon regularly slept an average of up to 2 hours and 20 minutes longer per night. That's not a small difference. That's life-changing. You can find salmon at any supermarket. Frozen works fine. Just cook it simply with a little salt and pepper. But we're not done yet. We're about to get to something even more powerful. Now we're getting serious. What if I told you there's a food that contains significantly more tryptophan than milk and bananas combined? Chicken. Specifically, chicken breast. Chicken is loaded with tryptophan, which your body converts into both melatonin and serotonin. Serotonin makes you feel calm and happy, while melatonin makes you sleepy. Together, they're a perfect sleep team. Just 100 grams of chicken breast, about the size of your palm, can give you a substantial portion of your daily tryptophan needs. I had a patient in Gwangju, Mr. Jung, 65 years old. He'd toss and turn for 3 hours every night before finally falling asleep, exhausted. I told him, have some chicken breast with dinner. Not fried, just grilled or baked. 5 days later, he called me amazed. "Doc, I'm falling asleep in 30 minutes now. I can't believe it." Chicken is also high in protein and low in fat, so it won't upset your stomach before bed. It helps your muscles recover overnight, which is why you wake up feeling refreshed instead of achy. The key is timing. Eat it with dinner, not right before bed. Give your body time to digest and convert that tryptophan into sleep hormones. Now, everything I've told you so far is good, really good, but we've been building up to this moment. The most powerful sleep food on Earth. What I'm about to share with you is backed by decades of research and has changed lives right here in my clinic. Tart cherries. Not regular cherries, tart cherries. Research suggests that these cherries may contain dramatically higher levels of natural melatonin, up to thousands of times more than regular fruits. They're basically edible melatonin. Remember how I said your body makes less melatonin as you age? Tart cherries can help give it back to you naturally. Let me tell you about Mrs. Han, 78 years old, from Jeju Island. She'd slept only 2 hours a night for 15 years. She tried every sleeping pill. Nothing worked anymore. 3 days after starting Tart cherries, she called me sobbing. "Doctor, I slept 6 hours last night. 6 hours. I forgot what that felt like. I've seen similar results with dozens of patients right here in Korea. People sleeping through the night after years of insomnia. People getting off sleeping pills they thought they'd need forever. People waking up clear-headed instead of groggy. A 10-year British study found that people who drank Tart cherry juice slept significantly longer and spent more time in deep sleep. Sleeping pills can't do that, but cherries can. Here are 3 ways that work. First, Tart cherry juice. Blend 1 cup of frozen tart cherries with half a cup of water and a spoonful of honey. Drink it an hour before bed. Second, with yogurt. Mix 15 tart cherries into plain yogurt. Light, easy, effective. Third, my special recipe. Crush 20 tart cherries, add a spoon of honey, mix with warm water. This works almost immediately. Important notes. Stick to around 20 cherries a day. If you have diabetes, use stevia instead of honey. Drink it 1 to 2 hours before bed. Not right before, or you'll wake up needing the bathroom. You can buy frozen tart cherries online or at health food stores. Typically around $15 to $20 in most places, depending on brand and store. Now let me put this all together for you. Here's exactly what to do. Morning, glass of milk and a banana. This starts building your sleep foundation for the night ahead. Lunch. Have 8 to 10 almonds as a snack. This keeps magnesium levels up and reduces afternoon tension. Dinner. Eat about 100 grams of salmon or chicken breast, grilled or steamed. This calms your brain and loads you with tryptophan. 1 to 2 hours before bed. Have your tart cherries, either as juice with yogurt or in warm water. Follow this routine for just 1 week, and I promise you'll notice a difference. You'll fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling actually rested instead of exhausted. Some of you might be wondering, if food works so well, why do doctors prescribe sleeping pills? Here's the truth sleeping pills don't want you to know. Pills force your brain to shut down. They don't fix the problem. They just override your system temporarily. That's why you wake up groggy, why they stop working after a while, and why you can't sleep at all when you stop taking them. Food, on the other hand, helps repair your natural sleep system. It gives your body the ingredients it needs to make its own melatonin and serotonin. Think of it like this. Sleeping pills are like hitting the off switch with a hammer. Food is like gently reconnecting the wires so the switch works properly again. This part could save you months of frustration. Before we wrap up, let me tell you the 7 mistakes that ruin everything. First, eating right before bed. Give yourself 1 to 2 hours between eating and sleeping. Second, eating too much. More isn't better. Stick to the amounts I mentioned. Third, drinking coffee or tea after 2 p.m. Caffeine blocks everything we're trying to do. Fourth, eating dinner too late. Aim for 6 p.m. if possible. Fifth, frying your fish or chicken. This can destroy the omega-3 and tryptophan. Always grill, bake, or steam. Sixth, relying only on supplements instead of food. Supplements are fine as backup, but food is always more effective and longer lasting. Seventh, giving up after 1 day. Your body needs 3 to 7 days to respond. Be patient. Let me help you personalize this. If your body feels tense and you can't get comfortable, focus on almonds. If your mind races with worry and anxiety, make salmon your priority. If you wake up hungry in the middle of the night, add chicken to dinner. If you fall asleep but wake up constantly, tart cherries are your answer. If you're sleepy all day but wide awake at night, combine salmon for dinner with tart cherries before bed. If you feel anxious or down, pair chicken with salmon for a potential serotonin boost. Let me be completely honest with you. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's not something you can skip and make up later. Poor sleep can contribute to high blood pressure, memory problems, mood changes, weakened immunity, and increased risk of falls. But good sleep? Good sleep is like hitting the reset button on your entire body every single night. Your blood pressure may stabilize, your memory can sharpen, your mood may lift, your immune system can strengthen, You have energy to enjoy your grandchildren, your hobbies, your life. And you can work toward all of that by simply changing what you eat. No expensive treatments, no complicated routines, just food. I've seen this work for thousands of people over 3 decades, right here in my clinic in Korea. People who hadn't slept properly in years. People who'd given up hope. People just like you. It worked for them, and it can work for you too. Start tonight. Pick one food from this video. Just one. Try it for a week. If it's almonds, have 10 tonight before bed. If it's salmon, have it for dinner. If you want to go all in, get some Tart cherries and start there. Because that's the most powerful option. But whatever you choose, start tonight. Because tomorrow morning, you deserve to wake up feeling rested. You deserve to go through your day without exhaustion. You deserve to stop dreading bedtime. And most of all, you deserve to sleep. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. I'm sharing Korean medical wisdom and health tips specifically for seniors every week, and your subscription helps us reach more people who need this information. And here's something really important. Share this video. Send it to your friends, your spouse, your siblings, anyone you know who struggles with sleep. This information could change someone's life tonight. Drop a comment below and let me know which food you're going to try first. I read every single comment and I'd love to hear your results. Remember, your best sleep is still ahead of you, not behind you. Sleep well tonight. I'll see you in the next video.